Hey, so tonight I want to talk about this, I guess, co-creative experience called feeling the vibes because I don't know what else to call it. I know so much about the law of attraction, but this is something that still I can't really figure out. Like, it still amazes me when this happens, this thing that I'm about to talk about. I can't really figure out like what it is. So you see that I still have questions too about the law of attraction and how all of this works. But it's a very interesting experience. And I guess I'm assuming that probably a lot of people can relate to this. I don't know how common it is. But have you ever felt like you can feel the intentions of somebody, or you can feel the desire, I guess, of somebody, or their like wish or something? I have had that experience more than several times in my life. And I have people in my life too who have also had this same experience. And it's just so interesting. And like the best thing for me to do as always is just, again, talk about my own experience to illustrate what I mean. So this experience happened back in high school, so that was a really long time ago. But back in high school, so I had just switched schools. I was going from middle school to high school, and this high school was in another town. And, before the school year starts, there's something called the introductory day. So you, at least for my high school, that's what happened. There was this day, which it's not mandatory to go to, but you can. So then you go there and then you meet like your new classmates, basically. And so obviously I went because this was a new school for me and a new experience. And so I just wanted to see who my classmates were going to be at this new school. And it was so interesting because I got there, I went alone. And from what I could see, like most of my classmates had like brought their friends to this thing. And some of these people had already been attending this school anyway. They were just making a switch from middle school to high school, but they were not, switching schools. So they were just there, like they already had friends in their previous class and they were there with their friends. Obviously, I went alone. I had nobody. And there was this other person there, like my future classmate, right, who was also alone at this thing. And what was so interesting about this experience is that it's like as soon as I saw this person, like first of all, I could see that they were alone, just like me, and you would think that maybe, I don't know, we would like meet up somehow, but we didn't. But as soon as I saw this person, I just got this feeling like I really want to talk to them. Can't explain it. It's like I really want to talk to them. And that feeling wouldn't go away. And I could not make sense of it in my head because, we were in a physical space together. And if you were to look at us there and how we were acting and everything, like I don't think I even made eye contact with this person a single time. There was nothing in the physical reality to suggest in any way that maybe they're feeling something similar. I just thought, I just kept on having this feeling that like I want to talk to them. I guess I was like, wanting to make a friend. I can't really remember. I just remember this feeling, this like insistence, like I want to talk to them. But I'm not the kind of person who's like an initiator of things. I never have been, and I probably never will be. I don't like initiating things. Like I hate like having to go up to people and ask them for anything. And like it doesn't matter if it's in like real life or online. I don't want to do that. And I've just kind of always been that way. I'm just not that energy. I don't know if anyone here has like heard about, if you like tarot, for example, then you have heard about this concept of like masculine and I think the other is the feminine energy. Well, the masculine energy, like first of all, we all have both in us, but most of us are more, I guess familiar is the word I'm looking for, more familiar with one of these energies. So you are more the masculine or you're more the feminine. And the masculine energy is kind of the one that like likes to do things and is the one to like introduce themselves to people and all that. And the feminine is the opposite, basically. And so, I mean, I guess we should all be, balanced in all things, ideally, but in my case, I'm clearly the feminine energy. Like, I don't like doing that. I don't like initiating things. I don't like starting anything with anyone. Even if I want to, I still don't, I don't make the first step. And so, you can see where I'm going with this. So even though I felt like I really want to talk to this person, I was not going to be the one to go up to them. I just couldn't make myself do it because I'm not that kind of person. Especially because in the real world, there were no signs that this person would want to talk to me too. So I just kind of thought I was crazy, and that's not that far off for me considering what I'm talking about here. Like here on this channel. So I was like, yeah, maybe I am just crazy. Maybe I'm making that up for some reason. And so like the day just kind of kept on going, and there were no interactions between me and this person whatsoever. I don't think we ever even looked at each other. And then the day ended and I went home. And well, I couldn't shake that feeling. I just couldn't figure out like what the hell that was. And I guess maybe I did want to make a friend too. So finally, I got over myself, and I remember that like I contacted them online. And again, like as I'm doing that, I'm just feeling like, wow, like this is like, I'm just crazy. I'm just gonna spook this person that I just met for the first time at this gathering, at this introductory day. I'm just gonna spook this new classmate with my craziness. Because I just felt insane. I felt like I'm probably making this up, but I guess there was just this energetic insistence that I finally like got over myself, and then I wrote them online. That was a little bit easier to do than to do it in real life, but I still really hated doing that. And it's so interesting because guess what was this person's like first thing that they said to me? Because, I had just explained to them, I don't remember what exactly I said, but I had just basically tried to, I guess, find like a not so crazy way to explain that, like, hey, like I really wanted to talk to you at this gathering, but I couldn't, muster up the courage. And I know that this is crazy, but I don't know. Well, I guess here I am doing it anyway. Something like that. And guess what was their first response? Like, I was so amazed by this. Like, they literally responded to me, "Oh my God, me too." Like, this is crazy to me. I know so much about the law of attraction, and I know about the co-creative experience. And I know that, like, you have certain desires of, like, things that you want, and other people do too. But this is so hard. It's so hard for me to figure out how it is that you can feel the vibes, basically. And I don't know if everyone has that experience. Have you ever had that experience? Or is this just a thing that, like, if you are really, I guess, intuitive, then you feel these things sometimes. You can feel people's intentions towards you, I guess. And, like, I don't get that all the time, but there have been times in my life where I do get that. And then I find out that the other person, like, did have some kind of intention towards me. And it always blows my mind. I'm just like, what is that? Like, how could I know that? Or how could I pick up on that? And clearly, because this person said, "Oh my God, me too," they picked up on, like, my desire to talk to them. But in the real world, there were absolutely zero signs of anything like that going on. And I just thought I was crazy. And I suppose they thought that they were crazy too. But then I talked to them, and it turned out we had the same desire. Without the other one knowing, even though the other one knew. And I can't explain that. Like, I don't know. It's just a very interesting concept to me. I guess maybe it is because, I do believe that we are all source energy. Like, we all come from the same place, and we are all the same energy. So maybe because we are the same energy, we can sometimes pick up on other people's desires, and they can pick up on ours. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is. And actually, like, me and this person, we did end up becoming friends. Like, we were friends at that new school. And next time I met them, everything was normal, because now we knew that we actually did want to talk to each other. And what's also interesting to me about this experience is because I have just told you, but that I am basically I'm the feminine energy. Like, this is the thing that I guess that is most familiar to me. Like, I don't do things like what I just did in this experience. I don't initiate contact. And in my life, like, most of the time when I try to initiate contact, it goes, like, kind of badly or weirdly for me anyway. So I just don't do that. And, like, it has to be like a really insistent energy for me to do something like that. So I don't know really what that was either. Like, was that person's, because they wanted to talk to me too. So was their desire then, like, really strong or something, that it was so strong that it made me reach out to them? I still don't know. And I mean, even these days, I don't really do that. Like, even on YouTube, I don't really comment on things. I might be wherever, I might be seeing whatever, but I don't make my presence known, basically. Sometimes I do, but it's super rare. And I don't know. I don't reach out to people. And I guess for me it comes more naturally to just sit pretty in my feminine energy. Like, it works out better for me if I just let people come to me. Because, like, as I told you, most of the time if it's me doing that, it like tends to go wrong, or I say something to the other person that spooks them. In this situation as well, I was really scared that I might say something that would like spook this new classmate that I was like trying to make friends with. And in this case, it actually went well. But most of the time, for me, it doesn't. So, like, lately, I am just more comfortable just like sitting pretty in my energy and just being like, if anybody wants something with me, they're gonna have to come my way, because I'm not gonna do anything. And it's just always been the case for me in my life. I like knowing that the other person wants to talk to me, and then I can like respond to that. I don't want to make that first step, and I like rarely ever do. And so that experience was just so interesting. The whole concept to me is just interesting, that you can feel other people's intentions sometimes. I don't know, I guess if you're watching this, like, you can tell me in the comments, like, have you ever had that experience? Like, maybe not something like this, although you could tell me if you have had something like this happen too. But like, that experience of just like, even just like locking eyes with somebody, and you already know that this person has some kind of intention towards you, and you may even know like what that intention is. So like, what is that? How are we picking that up? Like, with what kind of antenna are we picking that up? It's so interesting. So you can see, even though I talk about the law of attraction here now, I don't know everything about it. This is still, I have speculations that I told you about, but this is still kind of a mystery to me. I don't know, randomly thinking about this tonight, so that's what I'm talking about. So that's that. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope this was interesting or got you thinking about something like that. Experiences like that. These are super interesting to me. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I will see you next time. Bye bye.